What's your take on American Beauty?
Here we go.
Nick?
I like the gay stuff.
You like the gay stuff? Also, the neighbor.
I like the king me stuff.
Nick should like that.
It's literally and unironically my favorite movie ever made. I think it's the best movie. I think it's the best movie ever made.
Gay.
Yeah. I have to watch it again and see how I feel about the underage sex
Dick is
fantasy.
so put off.
No, that's...
Oh, wait a second. I have to see Dick almost sounding put off by the concept of the underage sex. But this may be the worst thing Rekieta's ever said. Not even about the underage girl or whatever, but saying that American Beauty is the best movie ever. First of all, it's not. We'll get into why, but I had a friend who hated American Beauty, and the reason he said he hated it is because it gives boomers hope. And I was like, that's certainly a justifiable reason, isn't it? So, yeah, I like that reasoning, and because I initially liked the movie myself. I was like, oh, it's a good movie. It won an Oscar, that kind of stuff. It was 20 years ago, after all. But yeah, after he said that, I was like, interesting, and I sort of gradually realized he was right over the years. And in fact, there's a more important clip from a true Giga Chad after this about American Beauty and why it sucks. We'll get to that right after this. This is 5 minutes. The better video afterwards is like 2 or 3 minutes. So
the thing, first of all, she's a senior in high school. You have no idea how old she is.
Oh yeah, so she could be 18.
Second
my girlfriend taught me?
She
said, watch every HBO show and anything where there's a teenager. Somebody will always say something about them being 18. Like, oh,
yeah, they have to. Now. It's a legal requirement. They have to be
crazy? 18. Then I can't not see it now.
Yeah, if they have a sex fantasy, people don't know this. If you don't know, in a media representation, the character that is the object of sexual affection must be 18. If you have an underage sexual character, like the person has to be arrested or murdered or whatever. And Kevin Spacey is not actually killed because of...
It's easy. It's very easy to say, wow, you know a lot about that, but it's one of the few things I'll be like, okay, there's, that is just almost trivia about the making of TV shows. So I don't care that much. It's although you could say it's like, okay, Vaush, thanks for telling us about the fucking age of consent there. It's kind of an equivalent. I wouldn't be surprised to hear people getting, being like, Rekieta knows a little too much about this. Which, first of all, yeah. Or he certainly talks too much about it. Pshaw. Again with these anomalies. Okay, here though. I'll play through this.
Of the underage sex fantasy because he stops prior to actually offending, which is very important for the character as well.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
I've talked about this a bunch. People are like, "Wow, he's infatuated with an underage girl." It's like, no, actually, she's
not really.
She's not underage, probably. They leave it a little ambiguous, but you get the impression that she could certainly be 18. And second of all, when he goes to do the thing, he stops because he finds out that she's not a virgin. He thought she was a whore. That's the whole purpose, was he was going to fulfill his fantasy. When he found out that the chick was actually just an innocent girl who was a virgin, he's like, holy fuck, what am I doing? He stops.
Yeah.
And that, by the way, is what gets him killed. Did you know that?
Wow.
He walks outside after that?
No, it's because Kevin Spacey indulges every single thing that he has denied himself the entire movie. His entire life, Lester Burnham. He's denied himself everything.
But what happens when he denies her?
He stops denying himself for a year. For an entire year, Lester Barnum says, I'm going to improve me. And he does. And the moment that he goes to improve himself one more time with this like sexual fantasy with whatever, and he stops himself with morality, the one thing he's eschewed the entire time, that's when he dies.
Oh, is that what it
is? Literally minutes.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
It's crazy to think about that.
Yeah, that's cool. That's like
Is it?
not a serious man. It's kind of like that too.
Yeah. Someone
see
says
that?
still creepy. Yes, it
A Serious Man is probably a better movie. It's one of the lesser Coen brothers movies. I have seen it though. Not really as entertaining as his other movies or their other movies. It's funny. Dick almost sounds put off just by the conversation of this. Not even because of the topic, but just because of the movie. He's like, I guess I'll have to watch that again. I've heard that from people like, oh, that movie sucks, doesn't it? Shouldn't I be filling that box? I don't know. Here, though.
it is creepy. Like that.
It's supposed
That
to be
is-
creepy.
It's literally he's lived his entire life as a proper human.
Wow.
His entire life. He's
Shut
40
up.
something years old.
Who
And
cares?
he hates everything about his life. He hates his wife's a bitch who is trying to sell real estate and fucking some other guy. His daughter hates him, even though she used to be his best friend.
Again, it's
She
the
hates
ultimate
him
boomer
because
movie.
of what he has to do. And why does he have to do it? Well, because his wife's a bitch. Like, that's the reality.
Boo-hoo
So
boomers.
his wife has, by proxy, shattered his relationship with his daughter. And so he's just trying to reconnect. It's actually the most beautiful moment in that entire movie. People
Wow.
don't get this. Is the
Oh, they
very
don't-
end.
they don't get
he's
it.
Literally, he's shot in the head. He's dying. He's bleeding out. And he starts saying the poem about the most beautiful thing in the world. Like, he thinks he's going to be overcome. It goes through him like
Ugh.
rain. Whatever. And
Shut
like,
up.
oh, wow, that's gay. Like, the bag has come full
You are,
circle.
Nick.
But then he says one thing, and it shows a picture of his daughter, and he goes,
Whatever.
I think her
Because
name's
of
Jane.
people
right?
like
Jane.
you.
Yeah.
He goes, and then there's Jane.
Okay, you hear
It's
little
this
girl,
moment
Frankie?
where a
Hear little girl,
father
Ace? Is that
who
little
has
fucking girl?
fucked
Bite
up
your
his
tongue.
entire, like he
Bite it.
not only, like he lived the wrong life, he tried to fix it and he fucked it all up and he died. But he knows that for just
What a shame.
1 second, right before he
What am I
passes,
fighting for?
that his daughter's going to be okay because he prepared her for the world to come.
Why'd you say that?
And
I
he
told you to
saw
shut
for
up.
a moment
I told you to shut
right
up!
before he died that she was rejecting him, she was rejecting his wife or whatever, but he's like, well, we transgressed. She's going to be good. And he has this moment of recollection, recognition, and acceptance.
This don't
And
matter.
it's the best part of
None
the
of this
movie.
matters.
Because that's what every dad does. Like, they go, I've poured my entire life into this kid.
Oh no, dull and
He
confusing.
realizes that she'll be good without him.
There's one other thing people mentioned, and I still haven't seen anything about this. Not that I want to watch clips of Yellow Umbrella and whatever. But apparently he just straight up backstabbed Rekieta with all the other the controlled op YouTubers. I'd be getting the other gun, but whatever. I have to, if I'm gonna really kill everything, well, first of all, I have to get this area, but also there's sliders here, so I have to really, and that part should be easy, actually. So, I want to do that. But there's also this just big area of forest that's probably gonna have some dudes around. Anyways, but yeah, apparently they were all trashing Rekieta. So, Rekieta's done as far as they're concerned. Their fandoms aren't gonna like him anymore, that kind of thing, because it's all tribal, of course. But, I think it's funny that the tribalism that they relied on, that Rekieta relied on, is turning against him now. And, rot in piss, I suppose. Oh, free ammo. At least the ammo doesn't deteriorate. Shit. These are good. Here, yeah, play through this.
And he sends her off like a boat or whatever.
Okay, hear
But he
hear
should have
little
fucked that girl.
Frankie? Hear little girl, Ace?
Didn't
Is that
be
little
alive.
fucking
Because-
girl?
Yeah, if he would have fucked the girl, he would have lived. That's the crazy thing. If he would have done the transgression,
So he
he
should
would
have.
he would have lived. But he did the right thing, and because of the right thing, he dies. He fucks it all up.
Is this
It's
how you
weird.
see it? This is how you see yourself, Nick? You're doing the right thing and you're being punished for it? That's how he's seeing it. That's what he's really saying here.
She would have loved it though.
But life punishes you sometimes for doing the right thing, Dick.
I know. I get punished every day because I'm always doing the right thing.
You've never done the right thing in your life.
The
The internet told me. The internet told me. Maddox
internet
told me,
told me.
you've never done the right thing.
Shit.
And everybody goes like, why is Nick talking about American Beauty again?
It's like that movie American Beauty. Remember that movie?
Oh,
Here we
Where
go.
they got
Now here is a true Shadarino. Louis C.K. It's on Opie and Anthony with, by the way, Nick DiPaolo. Well, Nick DiPaolo's also in this clip, trashing the movie, but it's Louis C.K., the Chad jacker offer in front of girls, talking about how actually, oh, there we go. See, this is what I'm looking for. These fucking guys. We're just gonna kill them. But, first things first. And you know what? Safety save. I'm gonna need a few of those. But here, this is just a really good bit, though. This is one of my favorites.
First, Kevin Spacey playing the man,
heterosexual, yeah.
and he's in love. He wants to fuck. He's fantasizing about fucking a cheerleader in high school,
Right.
And the way they represent this in this gay movie,
really
this
was.
fucking bunch of cum through a projector that this movie was, is like this is a man. When you fantasize, according to this movie. When you fantasize about a cheerleader,
Right.
you lay on your back and flower petals fall all over
Right,
you.
right.
Rose petals just
Right.
fall all over your body.
As
That's
they
what
do.
you think about.
Exactly.
Instead of just like her hot, sweaty ass
Yeah.
and the confused look on her face
Yeah.
as you
Exactly.
fucking
Yeah.
come in her stupid eye.
And then bash her brains in with her own pom-poms wrapped around your fist.
Hold her
Jim
throat
Norton.
and tell her not to tell people.
And you throw her into her cab and she's crying.
Yeah, exactly. You
Fucking
fucking
best.
bleach your hair and move out of town.
Or you yell, give me a C, give me a U, give me an N, give me a T. As you punch her in the belly.
Fucking avoid her calls when she skips her period a fucking month later.
She's holding a middle light on her eye to put down the swelling.
When it's done, I want the sheets to
gotta
look like
fucking-
there are rose petals on it.
Exactly. She's got
Are
a
you
Heffen
spotting?
refer to her fucking to her shiner.
You make her wear a fucking cheerleading outfit while you give her ass to mouth.
Exactly. God. No, it's Kevin Spacey with this sweet look on his face and his flower petals.
Yeah.
And also like cluck music, jazzy music,
Yeah.
music with
Yeah, that's how you fantasize.
with those wooden blocks.
And then the Marine at the end of the movie, the Marine, of course, the ex-Marine is really...
Yeah, he's the one who's
fucking-
really
Yeah.
gay. None of us are gay. It's actually that one hetero guy. He's the gay one.
Yeah.
No one else is gay.
Yeah.
Kevin Spacey's not
Yeah,
gay.
no.
Fuck. He's fucking straight as an arrow. He lifts weights, listens to Zeppelin, drives a Firebird, and thinks about fucking rose petals.
Yeah, the rose petals really...
And then
fucking-
when he actually sees her tits, he almost vomits.
Yeah.
And puts a blanket around her.
That's the part Nick was talking about. The beautiful part at the end when he realizes that she's not a whore, she was a virgin the whole time, and he was like, "Oh no, what am I doing?" Here's again, fucking Louis C.K. apparently more of a conservative, hardcore right-wing alt-right tradcon than Nick I Love Hamilton Rekieta. He said that to me, by the way. I don't know how many people even know that. But Rekieta told me about how he really liked Hamilton. I was like, oh, okay. And again, you don't have to take my word for it. Huh. This must be loaded. It is. Okay, 909. But, yeah, you can go listen to the stream I was on with him. I'm pretty sure he said that on stream. Either that was, it was before we were recording or something. But I'm pretty sure. He was talking about how he saw Hamilton. And again, that was in 2018. This Louis C.K. clip we're listening to is from, I think, 12 to 15 years ago. So it's not some recent thing where this is when Louis C.K. was really, really funny. Are there more guys around here? Oh, yeah, that's right, the swamp. I'm going to have to go into the swamp, too. I don't want to do that, but I don't want to go to the castle either. All of this shit's required.
Yeah.
Where the fuck is the fucking man? There's no man
There's no
there.
man there.
Absolutely
She
not.
should
She
be
should
in
have
a
been in a
Finally
chokehold.
sees the 18-year-old tits and goes, oh, what have I been doing all the time? I
Yeah.
forgot I like men and their
Yeah.
anuses.
Your anuses.
I forgot I like
Exactly.
to suck cock. I don't like vaginas. They're disgusting.
See, again, it's 12
Dude,
years
it's
ago.
not-
Oh,
I love the legends of my drinking.
shut up. Shut up, queer. Anyways, but yeah, this is before all of the allegations and stories. This is over 10 years ago. when people still thought, Kevin Spacey's not gay. Kevin Spacey's not gay. He's the one heterosexual guy. He drives a Firebird, listens to Zeppelin, and thinks about fucking rose petals. And yeah, with the jazzy music with the wood blocks, it's like something you would get from the Starbucks CD collection next to the register or some shit. Allegedly. Never been to Starbucks. Not that I'm even saying that to brag, like, hey guys, I've never been to, I just literally have not ever gone inside of a Starbucks. Because, I mean, I'm not really a coffee drinker. I was more of a Coke guy, Coke addict. Which you can just get at any gas station. The wonderful gas station fountains with the big, like one of those giant tankers you get like this. They fill up with a bunch of ice and then just dunk in shitloads of Coke. Maybe mix it with some Dr. Pepper. Yeah.